is a vlog, and I don't really know what I'm saying, but we're going to talk about it anyway. And yeah, I'm super camera shy, and this is always really weird, but that's okay. So, I was actually really all pumped up and excited because my family was supposed to be gone, and so I figured I could talk and not be freaked out by the fact that they're probably listening in to every word I say. And then they came home early and decided that they weren't going to go out to dinner. So apparently we're eating at home, so that's okay. And if anybody comes in, I'll just tell them that I'm vlogging and they're going to have to get used to it. I'm being really obnoxious to my family tonight. I feel actually really bad about it because I love my family a lot. They're extremely close to me. But the problem is, okay, there's two different kinds of people. Well, there's a lot of different kinds of people, but there's two different kinds of people that can be hard to be close to, you know? There's people that you genuinely don't get along with, or people that you're different from, or people that you don't know, and then there's people that are hard to be close to because you love them so much. My family is the second kind, for sure. They're extremely important to me. They're so much like me, and I love them more than I have words for. I miss them every single day when I'm at college. But when I'm home and I'm around them, the truth is they know me so well that they're the only people that I'm genuine around sometimes. Okay, I'm genuine all the time, but you know what I mean. Like, if I'm frustrated, they know it. I'll lash out, and I don't lash out to anybody else. Or they'll lash out to me. And because we love each other so much, it generally makes things really, really difficult. And it makes things really difficult because we're all so similar, you know? So being home has been actually really stressful. As happy as I am to be around my siblings and to be around my parents again, it's just constantly overwhelming. But I'm trying to get used to it. We'll see how this goes. It's probably just because I got used to living on my own, and it's really, really different to live with 6 other people. I'll get used to it eventually. I know I did last summer. So that's that. And if they hear me, no big deal. Whatever. Let's see. I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about at all. I'm awkward with this vlogging thing. Let's see. Oh, Matt asked me questions. I will answer these questions that Matt asked me. Let's see. He says, I think you should talk about how much swag I have. Ha ha ha. Matt, we all know that you have tons of swag. You're like, that was my imitation of swag. It was intense. Yo. So gangster. Did you see my duck face? Oh my god. Took on my intense duck face. Look at it. Freaking terrifying. I could probably use that to scare off predators. Like, I can just imagine it now. I'll be, like, getting attacked by, like, some bear or something, and I'll just be like, it'll run away. I'll never be armed. Ever. Glad I have such a good defense system. Anyway, yes. Super. Tons of swag. Totally. Swag is a weird word. What does swag even mean? Okay, getting distracted. Anyway. Okay. But really, what are 5 songs that would describe the perfect day to you? Crap, I probably should have thought about this before I opened it and decided to talk randomly. Let's see. I'm gonna go, how about, I was just listening to Saving Jane and Pink, so they're gonna rule my thoughts at the moment. Imperfection by Saving Jane is probably a big one because it's talking about, like, not everything is perfect, but I like being imperfect, and that's enough, and don't mess with it, and this is exactly who I'm supposed to be. And I think that's a really big part of having a good day, obviously. How about... You know, this is going to sound really stupid, but I'm going to go with So What by Pink, too. Just because, like, it's so rock star, and it's just like, hey, this is me, I'm awesome, don't mess with me, it's okay, it's cool, you know, no big deal. That's probably a big part of every day. You know, you gotta have fun and you gotta be a rock star. Quite frankly, I kind of have a rock star attitude half the time, and I love it. Let's see, what else is good? What else do I want to go with? I'm opening up my iTunes and I'm gonna check it, yo. Where is my iTunes? It disappeared on me. What? Fine, I'll look at I can't find my iTunes. And I don't really feel like hardcore opening it. This'll work too. I feel like I need like a hardcore jamming song. Like one that you can like rave to, you know? It's like necessary. We're gonna come back to this question, honestly, because I can't even think right now. Wow, you must think I'm a moron, but I'm really bad at this whole thinking thing sometimes, and I'm not on my ADD medicine right now, so I'm pretty dang distractible. So yeah. Okay, didn't mean to open that. But, okay. Let's see. We're just gonna move on. And I'll come back to that. Okay, 5 songs. What is the cutest thing someone's ever done for you? Nobody does cute things for me. I don't really know why. Could someone do something cute for me, please? Would love you forever. You see, but the thing is, like, things that are really cute to me aren't necessarily things that are cute to everybody else. For instance, like, I had a boyfriend who bought me flowers. Supposedly, that's adorable. To me, I look at that and I'm like, oh, cool. These are gonna die in 2 days. And they're not even that pretty because I don't like roses. Quite frankly, I don't even like the smell of them. I guess I'm just not girly enough. I don't really know. But it's just not my thing. Don't buy me flowers ever. Because if I want flowers, I will go out and look at them because they're beautiful in real life, but I don't understand the point in cutting them, killing them, and then putting them in a vase so that they'll die and rot, and then you have to throw them away in a week. Sorry, that's not romantic to me. I guess I just don't have that romantic side. I don't really know. But, Eric built a blanket fort with me once. That was pretty sweet. Please, I need somebody to build a blanket fort with me. Lots of blanket forts. Matt, you would build a blanket fort with me, right? Yeah, well, we're gonna chill, and we're gonna build blanket forts, and we'll read tons of cartoons, and watch Nickelodeon in it. Okay? Okay, awesome. Cutest thing. Oh, I know. When I graduated, my mom actually put me together a book about, you know, what I meant to people. And she secretly, it was a big surprise for me for my graduation, she contacted like my 5 best friends and like all the relatives who know me like since I was born. And she had each of them write a letter and put together a scrapbook page. And in the letter they would talk about, you know, what they wanted for me in life, what they loved about me. You know, things like that. Really sweet, kind things. And she had each of them tell me what advice they would give me for growing up and, you know, stuff like that. It was really, really cool. And in the end, it was like 10 or 11 scrapbook pages, and then she and my dad and everyone in my family all wrote me a letter too. She put it together in this scrapbook and gave it to me at graduation. And it is, honest to God, one of the sweetest, most adorable, wonderful things I own. I love it. I think that was probably the cutest thing anybody ever did for me, and I know you probably expect it to be something a little bit more grandiose than that. But for me, that was everything, because I love being able to look at that and know that I'm special to people, and it took a lot of effort and kindness on her part. My mom's really the best. Let's see. What is the scariest thing to ever happen to you? Okay, scariest thing. Trying to think what the scariest thing that ever happened to me even is. I'm not even sure. I'm not scared of much, honestly. You know, it was a long time ago, but I actually still remember it. I think the scariest thing was probably when I had my allergic reaction. I was 2, and I almost died. I'm anaphylactic to nuts and peanuts. I'm pretty sure I've told people that. But I ate a bite of Chex Mix. I didn't know I was allergic yet. That was actually how I found out I was allergic. My throat swelled up. My lips swelled up. My throat swelled shut. And I couldn't breathe. And eventually I passed out. I went to the hospital, etc., etc. I'm really genuinely lucky to be alive. And it was completely terrifying because I didn't know what was going on. And I was 2. I couldn't even express myself coherently yet. Maybe I was 3. I don't really know. But they gave me animal pajamas and let me jump on the hospital bed that night. So, you know, I mean, like, it kind of evens out, because what kid doesn't like animal pajamas? They're kind of the shit, right? And my parents never let me jump on the bed. So, obviously, I had awesome nurses. So, you know, it evens out. And it hasn't happened since. I just don't get scared of much. I really don't. It's not that I'm fearless. Obviously, I have plenty of fears and insecurities, and I'm constantly scared about things. But when it comes to actual events, nothing scares me. Except for maybe meeting boys. I'm really, really, really awkward with that. It's ridiculous, actually. You'd think I'd be super confident because I'm confident 95% of the time. But I get terrified. I always think they're not going to like me or that something's wrong with me, and I guess I don't understand why you could be romantically interested in me whatsoever. But, you know, nothing that's standout scary, I guess. Life scares me. But I'm working on that, and I'm getting a lot better. It's really been quite a journey. I'm looking back. I've been reading through, like, old blog posts and even just, like, listening to old vlogs and looking at all these things, even just from a year ago. And then I have another blog that I kept for my freshman year of college, just like a WordPress. No, actually I think it was Blogger. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. But, you know, like, I have that. And then before then, I kept, like, an actual journal. So, like, I read through these things, and it's ridiculous. Because I look at how much I've grown as a person, and it is honestly phenomenal. I'm so proud of myself. And I can say that with complete and absolute confidence, because I'm not where I want to be, but at least I'm growing, and at least I'm achieving something. Does it make any sense? You know what I mean? Let's see. Make dumb faces. I have no chin, which means I can make a really ridiculous, like blob face. Look at this, look at this. Yeah, skills. It was even better when I was, like, fatter, because I had a lot of fat down here. I guess I still have a lot of fat down here, but it was, like, way, way, way worse. So, like, I did this, and I counted 11 chins once. I was proud. I think I have a picture of it. I might have to post it. Let's see. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? When do we get to... Anyway, next question. Moving on, maybe. When do we get to kick it? ASAP, please? Hopefully soon. My parents are really dumb with letting me drive, so it's probably not going to be this summer. Do you have Skype? Get Skype. God dang it, Matt. You suck. Get Skype, and then we can chat. Or at least text me more, please, because I really miss you, and I love you. Just so everyone listening to this knows, Matt is, like, the coolest kid ever. I love him to death. If you're not following him, you need to, because he's just the sweetest, funniest, weirdest kid I've ever met. And I love him to pieces, basically. Anyway, next question. Moving on. Yeah! Okay. And, not just and, has like a bajillion and a half A's, so it's and. What piece of literature has had the most impact on your life? Let's see. Actual literature. You know, when I think of literature, I definitely think of like books and stuff. So I'm gonna go with, there's this book, I can't decide. There's this author named Francesca Lia Block, and she is my all-time favorite ever. I would recommend her to absolutely anybody. I've never met anybody else who writes the way she does. But I can't quite decide between The Rose and the Beast, which is a collection of short stories, and Echo, which is also kind of like a collection of short stories. I think Echo, actually. Echo is the book that's influenced me the most. Just because it's so poetic and has so much emotion in it, and it's honestly what inspired me to write the way that I do. We have actually really similar styles, even though I'm more of a poet and she's prose, obviously. But when I first read her work, it was what made me realize that that was what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to write things as beautiful as what she did, and I wanted to be the kind of person who combined magic and put it in the real world and made it sing and made the world beautiful, because that's what that book does. It takes San Francisco as the city, actually, which is not, no offense to anybody who lives in San Francisco, but it's not something you'd consider beautiful. But she makes it beautiful. And she takes the story of this girl who's a broken human being and very, very typical, and she makes her glow. And that's the kind of person I want to be, somebody who takes ordinary things and makes them beautiful and makes them into something worth listening to. And I like to hope that's the kind of person that I am. Let's see. So yeah, that's that. God, I can't wait to write. I really can't. That's the one thing that I know I'm going to actually do with my life. I've spent so many years trying to figure out, like, oh, here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I'm going to do, and here's what I'm going to do, and then I never get around to it because I'm ADD as fuck, so I don't do anything. But, that's not something that's going to get put off. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to write. I'm going to leave a legacy, and my words are going to last a lot longer than I ever will, and I know this, and I don't doubt this for a heartbeat, because that's who I am. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this and tracing through everything, and I realize that, how to say what I'm trying to say? Okay, everything happens for a reason, you know? And, because everything happens for a reason, everything I've been through is important in some way or another. And so I've grown to figure out that my life has been full of pain because pain is a valuable tool in art. And because of the things that I went through, no matter how horrible they were, I learned how to turn them into something valuable. And for me, that something valuable was writing. And someday I'm going to share the things I learned. I'm going to write one hell of an autobiography, let me tell you. And I'm going to write things that show people what life actually is about and what beauty is actually about. And that this world is full of horrible, painful, cruel people and events and things and ideas. But that's what makes it the wonderful place that it is, and it's what makes our souls into the wonderful and beautiful vessels that they are. Someday I'm going to write about what created me and what created the power that I've been given. And I'm going to tell you that sometimes you think you're shattering and you think your world is breaking down, but really you're living inside. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's just like, it's not that you're shattering, it's that you're hatching. You've been living inside this shell and you're breaking out, and you've got to shatter in order to do that. And only once you felt the pain can you actually be born. And that's what this life is about. That's what it comes down to. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be great. And I can't wait. I'm going to have one hell of a life. It might not seem that great right now, but it's going to be. Mark my words, it's going to be. Anyway, I've been talking for 21 minutes, which is insane. I guess it's just nice for me to talk, because I don't talk all that much. I will leave it this, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Was there anything else I was supposed to answer? Other than that song you sent me. By the way, it's a good song. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I'm going. I keep saying I'm gonna go and then I never get around to it because I do that. I get distracted. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. As always, it means the world to me. And rolling out. Okay, bye guys!